I think I'm live now. I should be live anyway. I just sent out a notification for everybody in the website. I'm just gonna put the live chat up so when you guys do show up, I can see you on the screen. I'm just trying to figure out why my thumbnail's not updating, because that is definitely not the thumbnail that I made for this video. Oh, and sorry in advance if you hear these people doing landscaping. Not really sure why they're doing that all damn day, girl. Okay, here. Can I change the thumbnail? Sweet. I'm about to say, because that is not what I look like today. Let's get it together. All right. Now we're back in action. Hey, okay, I'm starting to see you guys. What's up? What's up? So, again, sorry in advance if there is... Hold on. I gotta turn the background music off because I can't do the yard work in the background and the music and me yelling. So for a second, we're just going to be hearing these people do this yard work right now. But thank you, all you guys, for the compliments on my look today. Your girl tried. Your girl attempted. Your girl attempted. I bought this wig with my own money, and it's synthetic. But I'm so proud of myself because, like, I thinned it out so she got body and shit. How far I've evolved, because my synthetic wigs used to look a hot ass mess. Oh my god, what is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You guys all seem very, very hype this Wednesday. Yes, if you guys cannot tell, I am very into spooky season. Like, I need to be, girl. I'm even thinking of doing some Halloween looks on my Instagram, and like, I don't know. I just need a little bit of escape. I've always liked Halloween. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like I'm seeing more and more how having multiple hands in one basket just keeps you so damn busy that you do kind of don't enjoy the little things. You get what I'm saying? But I'm celebrating Halloween this year, girl. Like, I am going all out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to have these little kids at my house with they little germs and they little Rona hands. Don't get it wrong. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys are looking at this title. I'm over here rambling about my damn self. I know you guys are looking at this title and you're like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw the title, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I'm not gonna do y'all like how I do a lot of the time and just, you know, wait till the end. It's in the middle. But before I get started, I just want to give a shout out to all of the moderators up in here. I see Destiny. What's up, sis? I see Ty. Who else is up in here? We got Sippy in here. I think that might be it. I think it's just y'all three. Oh no, there's Veronica. What's up, Veronica? Who else? I think that's it for today. Well, thank you guys so much for being up in here and helping me out on this crazy ass Wednesday. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because we have, hold on, are y'all ready? Hold on. Are y'all ready for this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories today, and I have the laptop plugged up, no battery issues. We're gonna do all of these stories today. They're all short, and I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, for my people that did send in the tribe teas, I think I've figured out a little method to the madness on how I'm gonna get all of these out. I'm just doing all of the short ones for the lives, just getting them out, and then the long ones, if they're appropriate and stuff, I'll give them their own video. That does not mean send me in long ass freaking stories so you can have your own video. No, I'm saying, like, if your shit as of today, as of October 2020, and you sent me anything in 2020 and it's long, you're viable to get your own video. That's all I'm gonna tell you, just straight up, because y'all just done wrote me so much. And oh my god, one person, oh my god, I don't remember her name, but like, her entry was so cute. Like, she like color coded it and like did highlights and like a color scheme. Like, I don't know. It was just too much to just do. Yeah, I don't know. But just know, because I am in February. I know a lot of you guys are going to ask. I am in February. There are some of you guys that had longer stories in January. I just want you guys to know what's going on, okay? So, oh my god, I'm looking at myself on this webcam and I look so damn yellow. Like, what the hell is going on this day? Hold on, I wonder if I turn the ring light down a little bit, will it fix? Because I'm not yellow, damn it. I'm brown. Okay, so it's just like I'm destined to be yellow, I guess. Because, oh, you know why I'm yellow? My bathroom light's on. There we go. Will that help? Y'all, I'm just yellow. It's just... I don't know. I'm gonna just stop fucking caring. This is just how your girl is looking right now. Let me see. Now it just looks more spooky. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it because we got too many fucking stories. If you guys want to give me a timestamp, that'd be awesome. Well, y'all said y'all don't see yellow. I'm gonna turn the brightness back up because now I feel like I'm in a cave. Okay, there we go. All right. So, this is a Tribe Tea segment. This is when you guys send in your tea, your stories, your experiences, your life lessons, all of that. Or maybe you just want to send some stuff in to get some advice. That's awesome too. We're all here for it. You can get advice from me, and you could also get advice from the tribe. If you guys want to be in this live chat that you guys see on the screen here, just make sure that you guys are here every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But sometimes I am a little bit late, so you guys might want to check out the website that y'all see down here and sign up so that you can get faster notifications than YouTube. And yeah, if you're in the live chat right now, I know that like button is hit. Hold on. If you in this live chat right now, I know that like button is hit. Thanks, B. I ain't peeped that. But yeah, oh, and for those of you guys watching this in future tense, just keep in mind that it takes YouTube a little while to process these live streams because they are so long. So you guys may not see the live chat immediately. It may take a few hours for the live chat to process so you can see everyone's comments. But yeah, that's pretty much all the disclaimer I have. If you guys want to be seen on this segment, just email me in the description below, okay? So, this first story is called Best Friend Drama. So she says, "Hey Naja, I want to start off by saying thank you for being so entertaining and real. I've been watching you for a long time now, but this is my first time writing in. I am 25 years old, and I had this friend since the 7th grade. When we first met, she was real shady." Well, damn, how the hell are you a shady ass little 7th grader? Like, what are you doing that's so shady in the 7th grade? Like, what was she doing, girl? She said she was one of those people you talk to, but you don't know doesn't like. Oh, so you guys were frenemies, basically. So you guys were frenemies. Look, whatever this girl done must have been very shady because Miss Mamas is 25 years old, reflecting on 7th grade. So whatever she did must have been awful. All right. So basically, she's saying they were frenemies, and frenemies are very common when you're coming of age. Like, it is what it is, girl. So that was how I met her, through a mutual friend, and we would talk, but I had a feeling that she did not like me. Years later, I'm in high school, and she and I became best friends. Like, we would talk every day, hang out during lunch, and even after school every day. She admitted to me that when we met, she did not like me, but now she loves me. As the years passed by, I knew all of her family, and she knew all of mine. Oh my God, girl, this text is so tiny. Hold on. Damn, y'all, don't be sending me, okay, so like, don't be sending me baby font, but I'm kind of scared to say that because sometimes y'all be sending me like schoolyard, kindergarten, monster fonts, big pencil font, like, but I'll just say, like, try not to, don't do too much, okay, like, don't do too much with this font, okay, because this tiny font be killing me. Okay, she said, let me mention, any boyfriend I had or any other friend I would talk to besides her, she had a problem with. And never liked them. It got to the point where I could not bring anyone around her because she would be upset, and I didn't like making her upset. It's not like I was scared of her. She was just my best friend, so I didn't like her being mad at me. As we got older, I moved away and went off to college full-time and worked full-time. We grew distant because she was at home and not going to school or work for years. Out of the blue one day, she told me she met this guy and quickly moved in with him. I told her I thought she was crazy, but I'll support her decision. They quickly acted like they were married, and I've never lived with a significant other before, so it was hard for me to comprehend all of the changes. But quickly, she became engaged and then married, and I just saw red flags, but I kept my mouth shut because that was my best friend and she was happy. Here's my thing. Y'all relationship seems really like, I don't know. Y'all relationship seems very like codependent in like a really weird way. Let me know if y'all agree in the chat. Like, it's just very odd because it's like, you know, she's off. She let you know that she don't like you. And y'all just continue. I don't know. I feel like once you went off to college, you probably should have left her behind. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I would have been cordial with her, but I don't know. Like, it's just too much. She's been with you through middle school, high school, and now she's dragging on into I don't know. This is just a little odd to me. Just a little odd. So, she says she kept her mouth shut. So, as she lived the married life, I was newly single and wanted to have fun. She didn't like going out to bars or meeting new people, and she would just stay home with her husband. So I started going out with her older sister, who was also single and looking to have fun. We quickly started to notice my best friend would get mad at me and her sister for going out together. Okay, so now this isn't new behavior from her, though. Like, this isn't new behavior from her. She's done this to you in high school. She's done this to you in middle school. Like, this is a mistake that I've made with my best friends, is having that feeling of like, oh, well, they're doing bad behavior to other people, but they would never do that to me type shit. And I feel like you thought, oh, well, she was doing that to my friends, but she would never do that to her family. Controlling people like to control, girl. They don't really care. Cut her off, girl, because it's like, what does she want? Like, does she just want you to be like her diary or something? Like, I don't know. Like, this is just... She began to say how I never go with her anywhere and I'm a traitor. But the few times we did go out, she was always miserable, calling and texting her husband. And I could tell she was bored and just didn't want to be there. Anyway, after some time of me partying with her sister, my best friend ghosts me. And I was texting her and DMing her asking what's up. I started noticing shady posts online. Oh, here we go. Girl, if you don't just take that ghosting as a blessing, like, I would have been like, oh, okay, she don't want to fuck with me, whatever. Now here's my time to go and do me. Right, Ty. Talk about not a traitor. Like, come on now. Really? Oh, my God. So, I started noticing shady posts online. And when I would comment, she would completely ignore me. After 2 weeks of being ignored, she reached out to me and I asked her what happened. And she was saying nothing. I was really busy. And I said, you post online every day. That should be killing me. When people be like, oh, I'm busy. Or like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But your ass posting online every fucking day. Like, every fucking day. And this is coming from somebody whose job is social media, bro. Like, side eye, big fat side eye. Like, ghosting was your way out, sis. You should have just left it. You should have just left it. So, after 2 weeks of being ignored, she reached out to me and I asked her what happened and she was saying nothing. I was busy, blah, blah, blah. Then she goes on to tell me that she doesn't like me hanging out with her sister. We get into this big altercation and end up ending our friendship. Months later, I find out I'm pregnant by my boyfriend that I've been dating for a while now. And the first person I want to tell is her, but I can't. A part of me wants to reach out to her and fix our friendship, and the other part of me says it's not worth it. She was so possessive and jealous, and I have plenty other friends that don't act like that. I went back and thought about how she didn't like me since the beginning, and maybe that was a sign to keep away from her from the jump. What do you think? Should I message her and try to fix things? We never had a face-to-face conversation to fix the fight. It was all through the phone. Or should I leave it alone and find a new best friend? This is why it's always hard to find good girlfriends. I don't like all the drama. Thanks, Naja and the tribe. Sorry if this was long. Girl, please let this go. Please leave it. Like, I get it. I get it. Oh, and shout out to Action. Action just hopped up in this chat. And I see y'all are all like, girl, move on. Fuck that. Stay away. Like, my thing is this. I get it. I get it. I've been there too, where I just think about like, oh man, it sucks because when I was a little kid, I would talk to this person about how, you know, you're going to be the godmother or the godfather or the whatever to the baby. And, oh, you're going to be my bridesmaid or whatever. Like, let it go. Let it go. It sucks, but they're childhood dreams. And sometimes people grow apart and they grow into different characters than the one you imagine your friend was going to be at your wedding day and at your baby shower and shit. Like, it's really shitty. But there are a lot of people in this world who are godparents to children they've never seen before. Or like, you get what I'm saying? Or like godparents to children who they fell out with the parents with. And it's shitty, but it's just like, you gotta leave it alone. You gotta leave it alone. And it's not the all girls are drama thing. You've just been chilling with the same bitch for years that's been dramaed out. Like, not all girls are dramaed out. You've just been chilling with the same dramaed out ass bitch. But let me know, what do y'all think about this? Randy says, I've been there, right? Same, I have too. Like, I get it, girl. Kai says, it really just be like that, unfortunately. Let's Get Lectual says, girl, be like Elsa and let it go. Maya says, honestly, it's not worth it. Red flags have been there from the start. That's what I'm saying. Taco Pizza said, red flags is the 7th grade? Nah, right. Like, nah. Freaking that part, right? Mariah the Mama says, people just been picking godparents all willy-nilly. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, when you make them little plans and shit with people, like, you really got to think that shit out and just not put history into perspective. Like, that shit's crazy. Oh, and shout out to all the people who are like, it's my first time catching you live. What's up, y'all? What is good? So yeah, we just got done with our first story. I think we've all come to the general consensus. It's like, girl, leave it. Leave it. Because she takes me as a type to where you tell her you pregnant, now she's going to go and get purposely pregnant by her husband and try to do a little tick for tat competition. Like, she takes me as that type. I don't know, girl. The codependency is real. You need to let it go. If you must check on her, I would do it way later in life. Like, I just feel like it's just too soon. It's just too soon. It sucks because it's like y'all fell out over something so petty on her part. But hey, it is what it is. Let her know in the comments below, what is some advice that you would give her if you've been through this situation or anything similar. Let her know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna move on to this next one. This next one is literally like 3 sentences. It's literally like 3 sentences, okay? Here we go. It's just called I Messed Up. So I had to turn the music off. It's 3 sentences, and it's just called I Messed Up. She says, when I was 23, I met this guy, and we had a 3-year relationship. So you were dating him from the ages of 23 to 26. He turned out to be the best boyfriend that I ever had. I was pregnant by my ex at the time. Oh, shit. And when my daughter was born, he accepted her right away. Long story short, I did some dumb things that were wrong. We never really broke up, and we still kept in contact, and now I'm about to be 32 this year. I would like to get back with him eventually. What do I do now that I realized I was a Diego/Jody in the relationship? How can I show him that I'm serious about us getting back together? Any advice would be great because I feel like I'm just really overthinking things. So, sis, you did not go into detail on what you did. All you said was you did some dumb things that I know that were wrong. I'll give you this. It's dope that you're taking accountability for your actions. You're saying you were the Diego. You get what I'm saying? And I be getting people, and if y'all haven't been here for a while, y'all don't know about the Diego, but I've had people email me pretending like they have a Diego when they are the Diego. So it's really cool to see you taking accountability. I'll give you that. But it's really hard for me to give you advice only because you're a self-admitted Diego and you're not really telling me what you did. Did you put your hands on him? Did you cheat on him? Did you go back to your ex? Like, what did you do? Because there are some things that are beyond repair. Okay? I'm gonna just let y'all know, since y'all don't know what the Diego is. Whenever I get these tribe teas and y'all choose fake names for like fuckboys that cheat on you, I don't know why, but y'all love the name Diego and y'all love naming yourselves like princess names and shit. So yeah, I don't know why everybody calls themselves Diego, but it's really hard for me to give you any type of advice. You get what I'm saying? Because I just don't know fully what you did. The only thing that I can tell you is to show people with your actions that you are changed and that you are not going to do the same thing again. Again, I don't know what you did. I don't know how serious it is. So yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Because I know just because she's a girl, I can't just put it past her like she didn't do something like totally fucked up. Like, what did you do? And you said y'all never really broke up, so y'all are just like lingering on. And it's like, what did you do, girl? All you could do is really just show with your actions that you've changed. But if you did something inexcusable and he's moved on, leave him alone, you know? What do y'all think? Saisha said, yeah, she said Diego, so wow. That's what I'm saying, like... Ty says, I agree that there are things that just can't be fixed after the fact. Right. Taco Pizza says, right. What did she do? Like, an action speak. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, what did you do? You kept that so vague. Like, what did you do to him? Veronica says we need more details. Right. Layla says, but yes, I agree. It is time to move on. It might just be time to move on. If you cheated on him, girl, like, obviously you don't love him that much. I don't know. Kawi Hunis says, what she did totally matters. You need to let that man move on if you hurt him like that. Exactly. That's how I feel too. Like, if you hurt him, doesn't he have a right to say what he done with you? And he accepted your baby as if it was his own. Like, what the fuck did you do to him? Lunar Galaxy says, if she's a true Diego, there is no fixing it. That's what I'm saying. If you truly dogged him out like a Diego, there's no fixing this, girl. There is no fixing this. But give her some advice in the comments below if you've been through anything similar. I know it's going to be hard because she was very vague, but if you've been the Diego in your relationship, I think actions speak louder than words. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got to tell me, what you about to do, what you want to do, what you wish you could do. Like, do something, sir, ma'am. Like, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm going to move on. This next story is called Tribe T. I witnessed my cheating. Hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. I witnessed my ex cheating on his girlfriend that hates me. So basically, her ex is dating a new girl, and the new girl hates her for what? I don't know. But this is some major tea. This has actually happened to me before, and I didn't say anything until the person tried to come up to me on some like shit, like about a timeline and shit, and I was just on some, well, quiet as it's kept, but I never went out and like purposely was like, oh, well, sis, that's why your man cheating on you. Like, that's kind of corny. So I'm gonna see, I don't know, I'm gonna see, especially because it's like, you're not dating him no more, sis, like, so what? But I don't know, I'm gonna stop jumping the gun. And right, because freaking Trina, who is that? Not Trina. I'm sorry, Tania. My bad, Tania. Tania said that sounds like her problem, not mine. Right. That's why I'm like, girl, what? But we're gonna get into it, girl. She said, hey, Naja and Tribe. I discovered you from your nipple piercing video, damn. And I've been here ever since then. I love you, and I'm so proud of how much the channel has grown. Well, thank you so much. She says you can call me Belinda. I love that name. You can call me Belinda. I am 18 years old and I am a Gemini. Shout out to all of my Geminis in the chat. So I have this ex, and guess what she named him? Diego. I told y'all, look, I don't know why y'all like Diego, so leave Diegos alone. Leave them alone. And I remember this one girl sent me in an entry, and it was like, I'm redeeming the Diegos. And then she sent me an update email like 3 months later talking about, girl, that dude wasn't shit. He wasn't shit. Oh my God. Okay. So I have this ex, and we will call him Diego. I know. LOL. And then we have his current girlfriend, which we are... Then we have his current girlfriend, which we will call Squirrel. I'm mad because you sent me pictures, and like, I'm not gonna say that girl ugly, but she do look like a squirrel. Like, you know how DJ Academics look like Jerry, Tom and Jerry, like no shade. Like, that's just what he looks like, bro. Like, that girl looked like a squirrel. Like, you dead ass wrong. You're wrong for that. Bless. Not the squirrel. Not the squirrel. And she's not an ugly girl, but I could see it. Like, I could see how you would say she would look like a squirrel. Like, you know how, like, you would say somebody looked like a rabbit, but, like, Lola Bunny was, like, a cute rabbit. Girl, I'm not making no sense. Okay, we about to move. I'm going to just read her story. So, Diego and I broke up on very bad terms. And I have not spoken to him in forever. And I have him blocked on everything because he would always try to contact me the months following our breakup. Which is important because his obsessed girlfriend still manages to put all her focus on me. Yes, somebody said like the Ice Age rat. Like, you know how she's cute. She wasn't a rat. She was a squirrel. But she was cute. Like... Okay, so Brad keep trying to y'all need to shut the fuck up in this chat. Y'all keep talking about scrats and squirrels and like, can y'all stop? I'm trying to read this girl's story. Like, can y'all stop tearing this girl down, man? Like, we don't even know what's going on. Okay. So fast forward to today. I'm a fast forward girl. He has a new girlfriend, and he has been with her for about 6 to 7 months. I found out because I have her on social media, and one day she posted a picture of him saying that he was her man. Okay, cool. I have known Squirrel since elementary school, and I never imagined them together, but not my business. Yet, here we are. You said it in this tribe tea, but it's not your business. So she knows of me, and her social media consists of Diego and throwing shade at girls in his past. I don't like when girls do that. Like, it just shows how fucking insecure you are. You just sit on here. You're with him, girl. And you're sitting here all day laying right next to him talking about all the other girls that gave him up because he ain't shit. Like, you literally... I don't get it. It just screams insecure to me. I don't get when girls do that. Yeah, so same when dudes do that too, and they be like, oh, every dude she went out with after me broke as fuck and blah blah blah. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's very insecure. So she's always been a mean girl, thinking she's better than everyone. I have not deleted her from my stuff because I don't want to seem bothered. Y'all gotta get out that shit. I kind of stopped doing that too. I think it happened like last year. I just stopped fucking caring. I just really stopped fucking caring if I look bothered when I unfollow somebody or what. Y'all, they are the bothered ones if they notice. Period. They're the ones that are checking on you if they notice that you unfollowed them. Like, that mindset definitely needs to change, Layla. I definitely agree. The whole, oh my God, they unfollowed each other, therefore they're beefing. Maybe I just don't want to see your bitch ass. Like, has it ever occurred to you that I knew you from shop class in middle school and now I'm 25 and I don't really fucking care to see your ass? Like, is that so hard to believe? Period. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't care no more, bro. I don't. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all feel so much better when you stop fucking caring about that shit. Like, so what if they think you're bothered? Like, no, you're bothered for noticing. Period. So, when he sees me in public, when Diego sees her in public, he always does some shit. He stares at me like no fucking tomorrow. He dances in front of me with other girls. Or like recently walked up to my baby and gave him his toy that fell. Like, sir, get away from my kid. Where are y'all at where y'all are all up in each other's face like this? Like, you talking about where are y'all at? Are y'all in like a small town or something? Like, I'm confused. How is he all up in your face? And then you have a baby. Like, if that man don't get the fuck away from your baby, where's your baby daddy at? I would have been like, sir, baby daddy alert. Can you get Diego up out my fucking face? He is touching our baby. Like, what's going on? But yeah, it's just very strange. How do y'all keep bumping into each other? And y'all are saying it sounds like school, but baby is 18 years old. Oh, she's 18, so probably. Okay, I get what's going on. So she's 18, so probably she's running into him in school, but how the hell are y'all allowed to bring y'all babies to school? 2020 is wild. I mean, I guess they used to do that back in like the 70s and 80s and shit too, have like programs where moms could come in and, you know, well, I think they still do that today. Y'all, I'm getting so off track, but I think they still do that today where like teen moms can go to school and then also bring their babies, and it's like a daycare situation. But my thing is like, why is he close enough? Like, I get it, you're 18, so you might still be a senior in high school, but why is he around your baby? Like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody in the chat is like gassing about this baby. Like, where did the fucking baby come from? Is it his baby? Or is there somebody else? Like, because I know in Florida, yeah, Cassidy said in her county, I know in Florida there are some counties that still do that. They'll like have you come in and have your baby come and stuff like that. But how is he this close to your baby? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to dwell too much on it, girl. But I want to know who baby that is. So she was just like, sir, get away from my kid. I try to act like he doesn't exist when I know he's at the same events as me, but it's always brought to my attention he's staring with no care, and his girlfriend standing right next to him. This just shows he still ain't shit. So like I said, she knows about me and has made it clear she does not like me, which is fine. I get it. I'm the ex. But what I want to know is, are you the baby mama? Like, because if you're the baby mama, this will make so much more sense to me on why she doesn't like you so much. Because as a baby mama, girl, you're always going to get that heat from the new bitch. But if you're just an ex, and you're a very pretty girl, you're very, very pretty, maybe that's why. But I don't know, girl. I need to know who the baby daddy is. I need to know who the baby daddy is, because I'm confused. Okay, I have no interest in Diego, and he is still not cute. Her dirty looks make it so obvious, and her telling everyone I'm ugly does not help. Her two siblings also unfriended me from all social media. I noticed when she tagged them, and we were no longer friends. Mind you, this girl is a lot older than me. I'm talking about 3 or 4 years. So, hold on, bitch. Hold on. She's 3 or 4 years older than you. So this girl is like 22, and you're 18. How old is Diego? And why the fuck is this 22-year-old going to fucking dances and fucking pet rallies and shit? Like, from what I thought, a lot of that shit gets cut off when you're 21 because you can bring alcohol to the school. So I'm just like, I just wish you would have gave me a little bit more background on the setting, because something's not adding up for me. And I think it's just because you left out information. I'm not trying to say you're lying about anything that's happening. It's just the setting doesn't add up. You said you're 18. You were a teen parent. Diego's a teenager as well, I'm guessing. And his girlfriend is 22, 23. I'm confused. I'm so confused. I'm starting to think. I agree with some of y'all in the chat what are saying. I think Diego might be a little older. That's what I'm thinking too. I think Diego might be older, and she might have just purposely not told me how old he is, because she knows how I am with teenagers dating these old ass men. That might be why she didn't put the age. But I'm starting to get vibes that Diego might be older too. Or maybe they're in college. I don't know. But it's weird because she said she knew Squirrel from school. And if you're 3 years older, then it would make sense how y'all would be in school for at least like 1 year together. I don't know. I wish you would have just explained the setting a little bit more, because I'm a little confused. But she says, so a few hours ago, she was with her mom and sister. We drove to the gas station, and we see a car with 3 girls, 2 guys, and there is Diego. He's in the back seat with this skinny little girl with pitch black hair on top of him making out. His girlfriend is nowhere to be seen. My mom and sister saw this too, and we all confirmed it was him. Girl. Shocker. Shocker. One thing I will say is the person you described as being on top of her being on top of Diego matches your description. So it makes me wonder if Squirrel has seen this girl before or has heard of this girl and just doesn't know who she is, because you are also petite with black hair. Like, so that's why I'm like, maybe she thought it was you. You get what I'm saying? I would have pretended I didn't see shit. I'm be so real with y'all. I would have pretended like I didn't see shit. I'm be so honest. I'd have been like, oh, look at that dog being a dog. Like, doing dog things. Like, I really would not have gave a fuck. I'm sorry. But basically, we probably look weird staring, but I wanted him to know that we saw him. Mind you, his girlfriend is blonde, and you can clearly see that they are not the same person. And another thing, his girlfriend is heavy set. His girlfriend is not skinny. She sent me in pictures. I'm just not going to put the pictures on the screen. But his girlfriend is blonde and heavy set. Like, his girlfriend doesn't look like, nah. And another thing, I live in a whole other city different than she does. Like, what the hell is he doing over here? This time, I decided to be nosy and check Squirrel's story, and you could see that she was home. Like, sis, she really thought she was shitting on me because he was taking her serious and all this shit. I will not be telling her shit because, for one, she hates me, and two, she is not going to believe me. She could find out on her own. I will not be seen as a crazy ex that wants to ruin them. That's what I was going to say. Like, I wouldn't even say shit because that's what she's going to paint you out as. You said she can keep showing him off while he's cheating. She thinks they're such a good fit because they both like the same things. For example, coke and meth, bitch. Oh my God. Well, okay. Another reason I would want nothing to do with him regardless. P.S. The first two pictures are of me and the rest are of her and him. Most of the hateful shit she posts is on stories, so I don't have that. I never post petty shit towards them to stay out of their stupid drama. And also, Diego and the girls were parked in a very well-lit area, so that's why I noticed them in the first place. And I'm pretty sure that other guy was his cousin. Ew. So she sent me some of the posts that this girl will be posting on social media. And oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Diego got the cowboy hat. So old girl gonna post, Squirrel posted on her Facebook talking about, I used to mess with her man, ass girl. We know you did. He told me and I made fun of him to his face. Now quit bringing it up because he gets mad when I laugh at him. Can we break down this comment real quick? This makes no fucking sense. It's hypocritical because it's I used to mess with her man ass bitch. Now quit bringing it up because he gets mad when I laugh at him. Well, you laughing at him, wouldn't that mean he brought it up to you? So shouldn't you be telling your nigga to stop bringing it up? Stop bringing her old bitch up? Like, this don't make no sense, sis. Like, you just prove to everybody that all Diego do is talk to you about other bitches. Like, this post makes no sense at all. It makes no sense. Then she posted this on her little spam. Talking about, some of you can make a broom stay, but not your man. Talking about, you remember that challenge where people were making the broom stand up and stuff? She says, some of y'all can make a broom stay, but not your man, with a teacup and a frog emoji. Insecure bitch. Pick me asshole. I'm so sorry to tell you that an internet challenge where people are having fun does not always have to do with men and women relations. Like, I am so sorry about it. And I'm so sorry for other people on social media where it's like there will be one discussion happening and it just has to be about men this, women this. And y'all know how I feel with the whole black men this and the black woman this, who's the most depressed. Like, Or the whole, oh, pick me this or y'all pick me that. Like, can we just dead those conversations? Like, y'all look like zombies, group thinking, fucking zombies. And the majority of the time, y'all don't make sense. Like with this shit. The whole, I hate it. I used to mess with her man. Now quit bringing it up because he get mad. Like, that don't make no fucking sense. Y'all, honestly, sis, leave it alone. She's making herself look dumb by her fucking self. She really don't need your help at all. Just saying. She don't. She look dumb all by herself. I guarantee, whenever I see girls post stuff like that, I know for a fact they're getting cheated on. Like, I know for a fact they're getting cheated on when girls post stuff like that. Because it's like, you're over here trying to convince me that you're living so great. You need to be convincing your man to treat you better and not the world. Like, and I do agree with Halima. Age and maturity has no correlation. That girl is 22-something years old acting like a whole 14-year-old dumbass. Like, I'm sorry. What do y'all got to say about this story? Like, oh my God. Lunar says, no offense to anyone, but heavyset white girls always have the most offensive, I know from experience. Ooh. Well, no shade to my heavyset white girls. No shade to my heavyset white girls. I'm just saying, this girl is wildin'. No shade to my heavyset white girls, though. I don't even think she's white, to be honest with you. Tamika says she needs to unfollow because she's clocking her posts, and that's weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, you need to unfollow everywhere. Like, you need to stop being scared about what people think of you unfollowing somebody, and you need to unfollow her. Like, just the fact that because you're followed her main and you follow her spam. Like, come on, sis. You sent me a screenshot from a spam and a main account. Like, chill. Oh, my God. And Mibra says some people never grow out of that way of thinking either. Right. It's sad. Over a boy. Right. Taco says, I would be moving cities. Like, what the fuck? Jamia says, block them and focus on your money, please. You got a child. Yes. You got a child you got to take care of. Leave this girl alone. Right. And I understand it might be hard because you are the 18-year-old. You are the teenager. You're supposed to be the most immature person in the situation, but you're a mom, bro. You're a mom. You got to leave that shit alone. Leave that drama shit alone. It's a mess. Right. Talking about she spamming, watching spamming. Like, she still like him or something. I don't think that old girl still like him. Hold on. We not leaving yet, bitch. Hold on, YouTube. We not leaving yet. Sorry. I don't think she still likes him, but I do think that she might like the little bit of drama that comes with him being with her, and she likes being talked about, if that makes sense. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. And it also doesn't help that, I mean, old girl is more attractive than his current girlfriend, and like, it's a mess. Like, I just feel like you're being an 18-year-old messy by just peeking in on her. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you keeping yourself entertained with this shit. And honestly, it's time to let it the fuck go. You're 18 now. Start your life. Don't end up like them being a stunted 20-something-year-old. Like, trust me. Okay? Right. Tay talk about YouTube said next case. All right. We're going to get on to this next story. This is the title. Beware. Y'all better like this video. It's called My BFF is Sleeping with Her Uncle. I ain't about to play no music. This shit is short. When I first saw this title, I was like, what would I do in this situation? And honestly, I don't think I could be around for that. I'm all for love is love, but there are certain things that you don't do. And that would just make me feel so uncomfortable. I don't think that I could do that. Like, I don't think I could do that. I would have to get other people in the family involved. And you know, in some states, it's actually illegal to have incestuous relationships. I wouldn't go to the police. I would go to their family and be like, yo, this is what's going on in y'all fucking family, bitch. Like, get it together. But What did Destiny say? She said, I'm gonna send the story of the time my uncle tried to smash and stole from me. Yeah, not like that's my thing too. It's like you always hear like the creepy uncle stories, and I'm blessed to have had two awesome uncles, and then I have an uncle on my dad's side. Like, my uncles have never tried me on no shit like this ever. Like, I am very blessed because that's usually the whole stereotypical creepy uncle. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just read this and get it over with, girl. What in the West Virginia? She said, please keep anonymous. And let me see. Okay, their name. Do I notice that name? I do notice that name in the chat sometime, but I'll keep you anonymous. She says, hey Naja and hey Tribe. I just want to say I love your channel and you've gotten me through some of the stuff. You and the Tribe. Well, I'm glad. I see you all the time. I know you be helping people out too. But I am also hella proud. Oh my God, you still compliment me, girl. I'm so hella proud of how far you've come because I'm an OG fan. I know this isn't going to be read for a while, but I still really need to vent and I'll make it as quick as possible. I was hanging out with my best friend one day and her baby daddy just popped up out of nowhere with my godson, her son. She was on the phone texting her side dude when her baby dad snatches the phone out of her hand and was asking her who he was, even though she's not with her baby dad. She gets the phone back and me and her end up swapping phones so I could delete the messages and make it look like her and her side dude are really just friends. Not anything I would go through myself, but because that's my girl, I figure why not? Here's my thing. I'm not trying to call cap yet, but I just got to say this. I got to say this. That baby daddy is very possessive. But how the hell did you manage to swap phones right in front of this man's face? Like, how the hell did you manage to, because she got her phone back from the baby dad. Okay, so the baby dad took her phone, then she got her phone back. Then somewhere in between there, y'all swap phones. I don't know. I'm just going with what I'm being told. So I'm going through her phone trying to switch the contact to someone who seems to be innocent enough to fool his dumb ass, and I decide to tap on her uncle. I scroll up and I'm seeing nudes and invitations to come over and do the nasty on several occasions. Sis, when I say I was shook, I was shook. He isn't her biological uncle. He's her aunt's husband, but they're separated. But he's known her since she was a child. I don't care if it, look, here's my thing, bro. I don't care if it's a twice removed or what. It's like you were in the family with that role. Like, that's who you were to our family. That's who you were to me growing up. Like, this is wrong. I'm sorry. I don't care if you married in or what. You're dead ass wrong. Because, like you even said, that uncle knew her from when she was a little kid. Like, you're dead ass wrong for that. At this point, I say fuck the mission. That's what I'm saying, girl. I would have been like, oh, you on your own, bitch. I'm out. Like, this is fucking weird. At this point, I say fuck the mission, and I realize that I need to tell her I know. She hops back in my car, and we swap phones back, and I just told her straight up I saw her business and let her know I wasn't going to judge her or treat her differently, but she quickly switched up and told me it was a cover for a homeboy, even though I saw pictures with his face in the thread. I just don't know how to feel about it, girl, because we've been friends for forever and she just lied to me. Looking back on it, they were a little too close for it to be a normal uncle and niece relationship. Plus, that's actually fucked up from a family standpoint. No, it really is, because I guarantee you the fact that they have separated, the aunt and the uncle have separated, but you have seen them interact lets me know that the uncle is still very much involved in their family, still comes around. So cut the whole y'all ain't related by blood shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to finish reading. I'm going to tell you what I would do. Looking back on it, plus it's actually fucked up. I don't know. I didn't know she was capable of this. Anyway, what do you think? Love y'all. Okay, so you didn't say how old y'all were. But if the uncle did know her from a child, he is in the wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, it takes two to tango, but we don't know how old she is. We don't know when they started this inappropriate relationship. So it's like, I wouldn't judge her so much as I would do what I said I would do in your situation. And I would have went to her family and I would have told her family what the fuck was going on. Like, because she probably don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's like, And honestly, and I know I'm about to sound like an old head when I say this, but I low-key blame porn, bro. I blame porn for shit like this and why people don't think this is a bad idea. I don't know what happened in the past like 2 to 3 years. Out of nowhere, all these porn sites started titling their videos like incestuous as shit. Like, so-and-so smashing uncle and so-and-so smashing. Okay, so she's 22. Yeah. I wouldn't say that she is also in the wrong because we don't know how long this has been going on. And this shit has been starting to be normalized amongst a lot of people. I think it's still wrong. And I don't think it's fucking right. I don't think it's fucking right. And all I'm saying is I'm blaming porn for normalizing shit like this because the whole step bro, like I'm reading what y'all are saying in the chat, the whole like step bro and the fucking stepsister and the whole mom thing, like it's just really fucking gross and weird. It's on the same bandwagon as how like when people title it like teen and you know, like, I don't know. And that's why I'm low-key blaming porn for this, for her thinking like, oh, it's a bit. But then again, the fact that she lied to you lets me know that she knows it's what she's doing is taboo. What do y'all think? I think she should tell the parents. I think she should tell her parents. I think you should tell somebody in the family. So at least then you can have a clean conscience. You get what I'm saying? Because that definitely sounds like grooming to me. I definitely agree. I definitely think that was a grooming situation, especially if he's known her since she was a child. Like, It's Noon says they've truly normalized the whole sis loves me deal and it makes me sick. No, seriously, it definitely makes me sick. Like, that shit's so gross. I can't even watch nothing no more. I used to be a freaked out person. I can't even watch nothing no more because everybody want to be fucking weird. Like, why? And then the gag is like, we know y'all not really related. Like, we know y'all are saying that to get clicks and views on your little flicks on Pornhub and shit. We get it. But the fact that that has to be done to get clicks is disturbing. Like, it's disturbing. Like, can't get into it. I'm sorry. Can't get into it. Like, no. Everybody's like, get him out. S. Carter talking about she remember she saw a little VHS flick where the women was enticing the nephews. Like, I'm not saying that there wasn't stuff like that back in the day. What I'm saying is now out of nowhere in this new Pornhub era, I don't know why what gets the most clicks is like that type of stuff. I don't know why. It wasn't always like that. But yeah, I don't know. Tamika says they might not believe her without any proof. Look, yes, football, I can see you. Look, my thing is, if they need proof, that's on them. If somebody told me one of my family members was fucking another one of my family members, bro, I would have so many fucking questions for those family members. I would not be over here trying to quiz the messenger because I know that must have been uncomfortable for them. And then, fuck proof. You've seen the pictures. You know, you probably seen the background of the pictures. You probably know what type of couch this man got. Like, you probably know little details where it's like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I mean, in the comments. I would have tell somebody just to get that off my conscience because that's so like taboo and like icky feeling. Like, I just couldn't just sit with that. I could not. Because the family at least has the right to know. Because what if she fucks around and gets pregnant? Like, what if she fucks around and gets pregnant? Then what? Then you gonna feel even more guilty. I mean, again, it's her choice. It's her body on whether she goes along with a pregnancy or not. But it's like, now if she gets pregnant, the family's gonna be looking around like, what? So, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. I'm about to move on to this next story, okay? That was so nasty. It's called, I Cheated on My Boyfriend with Himself. Let me guess, your boyfriend decided to catfish you. We had a story like that last week, and I'm gonna keep that same motherfucking energy. So, hey Naja, I'm writing to you from Nambia. You can call me Gift. That's the did I say Namibia? Namibia? Am I fucking up? Nambia? Is it Nambia or Namibia? Namibia. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to pronounce it right because that was really gonna irritate me. Okay, so you can call me Gift. It's the meaning of my name, okay? I fuck with you and your content heavy. Keep it up. Now let's get into the story. So I was supposed to go over to my now ain't shit ass, oh my God, my now ain't shit ass, lying ass, cheating ass, abusive ass ex-boyfriend. But he said I should wait because he was going out with his friends. Girl, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I decided to go out drinking while waiting for him to get home, and girl, I got drunk AF. So he texted me saying he's home and that we're sleeping in the spare room in the main house tonight because his uncle was visiting for the weekend and was using his room. Anyways, after an hour or so, he texted me. I finally went there, and girl, I got in the room and didn't want to switch the light on and disturb him. So I just took my shoes off and climbed into bed. Wait a minute. So I'm confused. I'm so confused. A lot of y'all are saying that it's a military base. So it's a military base. And that would explain the drinking. And basically she got drunk and then went into a room, a dark room, and just climbed into bed. Y'all in the chat are so funny talking about it's the not showering for me. Y'all are stupid. Okay. I just had to collect my thoughts because I was lost. All right, I started touching on him and got on him, kissing him and shit, and I felt a beam of light on the side of my face. So I stopped to check where the light was coming from, and I see my boyfriend with his phone on me. And I'm like, wait a minute. If 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 57. And my boyfriend is over there, and I'm over here. Who the fuck am I on top of right now? Y'all, I checked to see, and it was his cousin. And I froze like, Lord, take me now. Here's my thing. The cousin knew that he didn't have a girlfriend. So the cousin was just going to the cousin knew he was in his people bed. And the cousin knew he didn't have a girlfriend. So he just let anybody touching on him. I mean, look, y'all know me, I'm bisexual, but for all he know, that could have been a grown-ass man touching all up on him. Like, I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? And I think she's trying to imply because that they were cousins, they look similar. That's what I'm... So, my boyfriend then shouted, like, get over here, and wiped my lips, like, wiped her face off. Bruh. Turns out his cousin also went drinking and was fucked up and just went to the room and passed out there. He didn't know I was coming over and my boyfriend was asleep the time he got there. That's why he didn't tell the guy I was coming and for him to sleep elsewhere. Bro, I was convinced it was my boyfriend, so I didn't think I was actually kissing anybody else. The power of the mind. In the morning, we confronted the cousin. I'm not to say because we're not going to just play this off. Somebody needs to be confronted here. Somebody needs to be confronted. So we confronted the cousin. Like, why did he just go along with it? And he said that he was really drunk and didn't know what was happening. What would you have done in my position? Thanks for reading my story. Hope y'all enjoyed my story. It's just a pinch of my crazy life. Girl, if I was in your position, I would have turned the motherfucking light on after I got out the shower from drinking at the club. No, seriously, like, if you're in an environment where you know it's like a, I wouldn't say a brothel, a hostel, I don't fucking know, like a rooming situation. There we go, a rooming situation. You have to be mindful. Like, when I had roommates, I never walked around the house naked. Like, I kept my room door locked when I was doing certain things. It's like, I feel like you gotta be a little bit more mindful. You can't just walk into certain places and just plop down any old way and just start, I don't know. That's just me though. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this shit? Ty says it sounds sus. A lot of y'all think the cousin is lying. I think the cousin's lying too. Tezra says somebody lying in this one. I think it's the cousin, honestly, because I can't. Everybody just says it sounds sus. Everybody's like, it sounds sus, it sounds sus. Jamil says the cousin could have just been fucked up. Here's my thing. He could have been fucked up. I'm not gonna deny that, but it's like, sir, you knew you did not have a girlfriend. And if there really are on a base, it's not like there's much women to go around. So it's kind of like, Veronica said all parties are in the wrong in this situation. That's what I'm saying too. Like, if you know that's your bed and that's where you be smashing your girl and stuff, like, don't be having your bros, even if they are your cousin, all caked up in your bed. Like, I don't know. It was just a lot. This is a lot of Sweet Home Alabama going on this week. Jesus Christ. But let me know what you guys would have done in this situation in the comments below. Do you guys think that the cousin was sus, or do you think he was just genuinely drunk, girl? Like, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, I'm gonna move on to this next one. This next one is called A Fuck Buddy's Farewell Party, and I was the only girl. So, I don't know. Precious said, why do y'all think it's a military base? I don't know either. I said the name of it and everybody was like, oh, it's a military base. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. But we're going to move on to this next story. It's called A Fuck Buddy's Farewell Party. I was the only girl. Okay, pause. Why are you at your fuck buddy's farewell party? I would have just let him go. Like, the fuck? Hey again. I've been sending some stories now, and this story just came to me. So when I was about 25 years old, I had this fuck buddy, and we met through our job, but we didn't work together. We're going to call him Ethan. I still remember that we started talking after I had an ex-guy friend I used to have that I thought Ethan was kind of hot. Okay, so she started talking after she told an old friend who was a guy that Ethan was cute. So, oh, okay, hold on. Christina says, Namibia is a country. Don't know what they talking about. That's what I thought. I thought it was a country that I was just mispronouncing Nambia for the longest. Like, I always thought it was a country. I didn't think it was a base, but I was like, maybe they have a base there, but in Namibia, but I don't know. I just saw everybody in the chat being like it was a military base, and I'm like, girl, maybe, don't know. But thanks for the clarification though. But yeah, so basically she told her coworker she thought this boy Ethan was cute. I still remember that we started talking after blah blah blah, so we went out, and that same day we ended up sleeping together. I seriously thought it would be a one-night stand, but he just continued to talk to me. So when I met Ethan, he told me from the beginning that he would be staying for 3 months only in her city, not like her ex David that lied, saying that the job offer was a surprise for him. I don't know who David is, but you just threw some little shade at David. I don't know what David did. Okay. So the time came for his farewell party around 11 p.m. He sends me an Uber and I arrive at the party. Turns out it was at a club and there were only men. I wasn't that surprised since at his work there were like 4 girls total. So I started dancing and drinking. Even in present time, most of my friends tell me that I dance like I want to smash, and I can't help it. What, girl? I want to see you dance. How you dance like you want to smash? Like, yes. Anyway, so I started dancing with any dude that was available, and Ethan pulled me to his side. I was chilling from that point on. But then all of a sudden, this foreign dude, let's call him Frank, took me by the arm. And wait, oh my God. So Frank took me by the arm and the fucking neck and tried to kiss me. I was shook. And Ethan got up real quick and pushed the guy, and he stumbled and fell. One of his friends helped him get up, and Ethan told him he had to apologize to me. And Frank apologized and told me he was really drunk and he wasn't being... Okay, but no, sir, this is what we don't do. Like, okay, I get it. When dudes are really drunk, maybe they'll do that really creepy fucking shit in the club where they'll, like, brush on, like, your hip and shit. I hate when guys do that. Like, that's being drunk and weird. Nigga, you put her in a headlock. Like, what? Shannon, like, what? The neck. Like, what? Another thing that happened was that this dude, Gary, I don't know why the name Gary be killing me. So this dude named Gary brought a date with him around 2 a.m. And he kept asking me to kiss the girl. Wait, what is going on? What in the prostitution? What in the comfort girl? What in the escort is this? Not even prostitution, excuse me. What in the escort? This isn't prostitution. This is escorting for sure. When we get to a point where it's like, you literally bringing me here just to make yourself look good, you need to be paying me. You over here telling me to kiss some random ass stranger in her dirty ass mouth for your enjoyment. Fuck you. Like, what? What? Where's my check? Like, what? Gary. Fucking bitch. So, I kind of took it as a joke, but I felt he was serious as hell. We never kissed, but the next day, I found out that that girl was a prostitute. Okay, look, this is exactly what I'm telling you. I feel like these are just men that have escorts. He needs to write you a goddamn check. Like, there's a difference between prostituting and escorting, in my opinion, in the dictionary of not just brain. The difference is an escort. You are escorting this girl to, you know, to the club, to the function, to the reward, to the award show. I mean, to the carpet. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what an escort is. This is a very top-notch, beautiful, you know, paid to just be arm candy. This is ghetto escort. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what in the hood. This man hired a prostitute to be his escort and then told you to make out with her. No shade to prostitutes. I know a lot of prostitutes do get tested, but some don't. And it's not their fault. It's just they don't have the resources to. And from what it sounds like, these are Splenda daddies. They're not getting no fucking... Let me shut the fuck up. So... Ethan was making a lot of money, at least for salary in our country, so the alcohol was flowing. I feel that's why everybody was acting up. So around 4 a.m., I tell Ethan that I want to go home. He tells me we should go to his apartment so he could get a nice farewell, and I agree. Nice farewell? Where's my check? Where's my check? What? Oh my God. So when the Uber Frank comes up to us and asks if he could share with us, Ethan was hesitant, but I agreed because I thought Frank was so drunk that there was no way he was going to try anything else. Sis, I was wrong. Girl, duh, you were wrong. This man just flat out choked you in the club. He literally in the club, like, and yo man, yo fuck buddy didn't even beat his ass. So you feel safe enough to drive with him in the car? Girl. So we get to Frank's hotel and he gets out and asks both Ethan and I to get out too. No, 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 no. Why do we need to get out with you, Frank? Go home. Like, no. So we figured he just wanted to say goodbye to Ethan since it was the last time he would see him. So we get out. Frank flat out asked me, are you going to his apartment to fuck? I would have been like, Frank, what the fuck do you think? Are we done here, Frank? Have a nice life. Like, what? I was shook. I didn't know what to say, and Ethan told him that it wasn't any of his business, but Frank wasn't listening. He again looked at me and said, if you come up to my room, I'll pay you. Remember I said there's a difference between a prostitute and an escort? This is when the line gets crossed. This is when the line gets crossed. Because don't get me wrong. This whole time when I'm over here kikiing with y'all saying, yo, give me the money. Where's the check? I'm saying for her time. I'm not saying she should be charging this dude to fuck her. Because shit, she even consensually was going to go back to his apartment and fuck him regardless. But this is when the line gets crossed. Frank is out of pocket as fuck. Frank continues to say the number and I will pay you. As soon as he said that, Ethan grabbed my hand and then grabbed him by the arm and we took him to the lobby and left. I would like to... What? You said he grabbed your hand, then grabbed other bruh by the arm, and we took him to the lobby and then we left. Okay, so they took him to the lobby and then they left him. Girl, Ethan ain't manly enough for me. I needed some ass beating going on. I needed some ass beating or some snake tongue or, a dagger tongue. Like, I would have needed him to talk some shit. I would have needed him to make him feel this small for like a second. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. If you gonna be my man, I'm gonna need you to, like, something. All you said was, that's inappropriate. Duh, nigga, the fuck? Of course it's inappropriate. We're here. Like, I don't know. Because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he should have threw hands. You could at least have done something. Like, made him feel bad or something. You at least could have said something slick. Like, what the fuck? Just go let him do all that? Like, do you know, bruh, I don't even know what I would do if I was turning up with somebody, with Daniel, and somebody was upset because they wanted to get with me, and I was with Daniel, and they came up to me in Daniel's face and said, how much do you want for your bitch? Say a number. What y'all got to say about this shit? What do y'all... Because all she did is just say, like, oh, you know, I gave him a nice farewell and I never saw Frank again and blah, blah, blah. What do y'all think about this shit? They not going to remember. Right. They not going to remember any of that shit. Right. Moni says, that's inappropriate. Kiki said, Frank sound like one of them guys who get mad that nobody wants to date him, right? Like them old dusty crusties. Nobody want to date you, so you just mad. Liz says, this seems like a ghetto Twilight reboot or something, right? Like, fight for her, Jacob. Shit. Getting on my damn nerves. Tamika said, open container Daniel gonna come out. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Just disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Royal K says, did you get paid at least? No, she ain't get paid. Oh my God. Kawhi says, it's a lack of consent from Frank for me. That's what I'm saying. Frank is one of those dudes that you do not need on your team. Like, if you are a man, beware of the Franks on your team. Be aware that there are Franks on your team. That's what I'm saying. Like, because they may come off to you as one way, but being a whole Frank somewhere else. It's very rare that instances like this happen where you get the little slither of how men treat women within their own friend groups in front of a woman they're trying to pursue. It's a very rare moment. It doesn't happen that often where you can genuinely see if a homie in your squad is a Frank. Also, a Frank being in your squad is fucking dangerous. You don't want no rapey ass dude on your squad, because they gonna bring the whole fucking squad down with they fucking bullshit. And nobody wants to be around somebody they don't feel safe. Like, period. But let me know what y'all think about this story in the comments below. Have y'all ever been in a situation like this where you were the only girl in like a freaking piranha sea of eggplant just trying to get you? It's a mess. It's a mess. Let me know in the comments below how you guys, what y'all think and what you would do if y'all ever been in that situation. Like, it's crazy. Let's get on to this next one. We have 2 more stories. I got my wig all tangled up in my hands. We got 2 more stories. How long have we been on here? We've only been on here for like an hour and 15. Bet. It's just called, How Do I Help Her? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Like, bro, why y'all always try to save people? Stop trying to save them. If they don't want to be saved, you can't help. You can't help. You can't help her if her man being an asshole. You can't help her. It like, I'm just like, Sonali says that was my story. No, I read yours. I read yours. When did I just read? Did I just read it? What did I? Yes, I did. Hey! Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I did just read your story. Shout out to you, sis. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about that Frank shit, bruh. Like, I couldn't even imagine being out in public and a grown-ass man just fucking choking me in public. Like, what the hell? Like, thank you for the super chat. I definitely appreciate it. But now that I got you here, I just want you to know, like, Frank was a fucking asshole. I couldn't even, you were very strong. You held your composure. Like, I don't know if it was the alcohol or what, but girl. Jesus. But I do want to thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much, sis. But, yeah, back to what I was saying with the whole, like, helping people. Help who is worth helping. Help people that ask for help, that are actively doing things to make changes. Like, because if you just come around here trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho for everybody that has an issue, that's when you get your own problems and you get wrapped up. Trust me, coming from me, take my advice. Take my advice. Somebody who is too nice, take my advice. But I'm going to still read it. It's called, How Do I Help Her? So, hey Naja, I texted you before on Instagram asking if you had any videos on how or why you stopped smoking, but you probably don't remember me. People used to ask me to do videos like that all the time, and I don't know if y'all have peeped. Hold on. I don't know if y'all have peeped, but your girl hasn't vaped in like 2 months. I quit vaping, like legit quit. I have not vaped for 2 months. I have no batteries in my house. I have no oil. I have no mods. I haven't had any batteries, oils, or mods or anything for like 4 or 5 weeks. Like, I pretty much use the same techniques to quit things. So yeah, I did make a video about how I quit smoking weed. As you guys know, I am a medical marijuana patient. I don't really smoke like that. I'm more so like a topical edible type person, but yeah, I do have a video on how I quit. I do not have a video on how I quit vaping. I'm going to make one and put it on my main channel. Okay, I'm not gonna get too off track, but I don't know. It's like I want to tell y'all what I'm doing, but then I don't, because like I don't want to like stab myself in the back or shoot myself in the foot or put a foot in my mouth, whatever expression you want to use. But just know I will be sharing how I quit vaping, how I quit vaping story, and my weight loss story, since I get so many comments about how different I look. So I just thought to just sit the fuck down and talk about it. But I do think I remember you, but I just want you to know, like, you're not the only person that asked me to do like a how or a why video, but I think I do already have one on how I quit or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, just want to let y'all know that. So anyway, let me just start the story. So at the middle to end of my sophomore year, I began getting high more frequently, and literally every day all throughout the summer I was smoking. Nobody really knew like that because I would normally do it alone, but when I did smoke, it was normally with my best friend. She wasn't like me. She rarely even smoked during the summer. By the way, I chilled on smoking every day now because I wanted to be more focused this year, and smoking is too expensive. Girl, right? So our sophomore year, we went to the same high school, and this year she transferred. So I knew that my junior year was an important one and my grades mattered. So like I said, I slowed down to where she was at. My thing is like, if you're trying to quit something, you really shouldn't be like, I know some people quit things together, like me and Daniel quit vaping together, but I'm not gonna lie, there were points when we were quitting where Daniel was a little bit more far along with quitting than I was, like when it came to the dependency and shit. And it'll really stab you in the foot or put your foot in the mouth, whatever expression you want to use, when you constantly compare your own progress to somebody else's, or when you're like, okay, well, if I just smoke as much as this person smokes and it's not that bad, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. It's kind of counterproductive. You get what I'm saying? But so she starts at the new school and she tells me how much she loves it and that she's making all these new friends. So I think that's great because she was so nervous before, but she's beginning to change. Every day since her first day, she's been getting high and even started smoking Black and Milds. She went from only ever dealing with one person to having sex with 2 different guys in the same day. And honestly, I feel like she's changing. I'm not judging her at all. I just can tell like she isn't the same person I met. And I just don't want to see her going down the wrong path because, again, this is my best friend and I loved her. I just would like to know, like, am I the one who's just thinking about it too much? And this is just what being a teen is all about? Or is she really drawn and I need to tell her about herself? And if so, what the hell do I say? Because I've never had to confront anyone about their actions. And she sent me a video of them. And yeah, okay, here's my thing. Coming of age. We talk about this a lot. It's hard to blame the drugs on this. It's very hard to blame drugs on this because you even said y'all were both smoking weed together at y'all's school. What I think happened is she just so happened to move to a new school where people did not know her from fucking kindergarten and they thought that she was cool. And when you're a new girl, usually guys flock towards you rather than going to the school knowing guys that you were in the sandbox with. They remember you picking your fucking nose and perioding on yourself in the 5th grade and like they don't want to fucking date you, girl. That's why I feel like it's just she went to a new school. She's new. She's blossoming socially because now they're new people. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, this just comes off as very normal to me. I wouldn't judge your friend. I would not ostracize her because I guarantee you this is just going to be another prepubescent phase she's going through. Just because you don't want to do things doesn't mean that she doesn't have to either. Just because you're taking your stuff seriously doesn't mean that she has to. And it's just going back to the whole, like, I'm going to slow down so that I could be on the same level that she's at. It's like very dependent and it's just not healthy. You guys are your own people. You guys are growing up at your own pace. You don't need to confront her or sit her down or anything. Once you start seeing her actually self-destructing, like, you get what I'm saying? What kid doesn't, that's what I was thinking too. Like, what if she's just trying to fit in? Like, you get what I'm saying? Maybe at your school, how smoking weed was just a norm. Maybe at their school, that's what cool kids do. I don't know. It's just a whole coming of age thing. I just don't think you should confront her. Like, it's different if she's fucking dropped out of school running the streets, girl, but she's not. She's just going to school, experimenting. Hopefully she's having protected sex, but what teenager isn't smoking and fucking? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. And I feel like that's where a lot of people do fuck up with their own kids because they don't want to be honest with that fact. But PTA Productions, if this is in your recommended, that means you're fly as fuck. But no, seriously, like, I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased because I was that friend that slowly just like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased. Let me know. What do you guys? Kiki's so dumb. Kiki talking about, man, she good. She just high. She don't know what's going on. Tezzer said, this just sounds like she need to mind her business. That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't you go and try to make some friends outside of your school that aren't sandbox? You get what I'm saying? Go make some new friends. I don't know. Pluto says, insert snail meow. Oh my God. Jamia says, now I feel lame as fuck. I ain't even kissed anyone yet. And that's the thing. That is okay. But the thing that a lot of people don't realize because of the media is that just because you're the kid that's never kissed anybody does not mean you would have nothing in common with the girl that's had like 8 boyfriends. Like, I was that type of drifter when I was in high school where I was friends with multiple people in multiple friend groups. So I would talk to people who were, you know, would consider themselves, you know, lame or like not whatever. And then at the same time, I will go and talk to somebody else who would think that they're hot fucking shit. But then when they both talk to me, they both talk to me about the same things, about how they parents ain't shit and they don't pay attention to them at home and like all this stuff. Like, you don't have to be exactly the same in order to get along. Like, that's the beauty of the world, to be real. Like, let your friend figure herself out, right? Like, let your friends figure themselves out. Like, I had a friend that I was friends with in high school, and she was coming from your perspective where we were sandbox friends, and then I started to change because I got new friends outside of school, and you know, it was just different. They didn't know me from sandbox, and it was easier for me to like experiment and be myself without the constant, oh my God, we went to the DARE program in the 4th grade. Why are you doing that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Then when we went through a little bit more of high school, that friend ended up switching and doing the same shit. But worse, I still never confronted them on shit though, because it was a learning experience they needed to have. And then once it was over, we regrouped and we're still cool to this day. Everyone has their own path. Exactly, Destiny. Everyone has their own path. Do not judge people for the path that they choose, you know. But I'm going to read this last story. We have been out here for a minute. We've been out here for 1 hour and 30. I'm really trying to go for 2 hours. But thanks to everybody that's been in the chat with me this whole freaking time. Please give this video a thumbs up if you're still up in here. We're about to do this last video, this last story. It is called Boyfriend's Family Problems. Now, y'all know me. I feel like if it don't work between you and the family, do not waste your fucking time, because they will always choose the family at the end of the day. And it's just really, really hard to find somebody on that Romeo and Juliet shit of like, fuck the fam, it's me and you against the world. It's not an easy feat to find somebody of a sane mind with that mindset, okay? There are people out there like that, but I don't know. But let's get into it. So, hey Naja, I love your channel and I've been watching you for ages now. I have always been too scared to send in an email and ask for advice, but girl, I need it, and I need it now, okay? So, basically, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety because my boyfriend's family, I will just call them my in-laws throughout the email because it's way easier, especially his niece and some of his sisters. So, first off, let me give you the rundown of things. I'm 19, and he is 20, and we are in a long-distance relationship. Y'all, the Gemini in me I just 19 and 20 in an LDR, the Gemini in me is just, I can't. I just don't see how. Like, how can you do it? You're 19 and 20 in a long distance relationship. I don't know, but I know it works. I know it works for some people. We've been together for many months now, longer than anyone expected, and he is nothing short of amazing, and I love him so much. And once I get my degree, I genuinely want to spend the rest of my life with him. However, his family is full of bitter bitches. His bitch ass 15-year-old. Oh my God, girl. For one, you can't just be coming into the scenario talking about his. It's like, what? Girl. His bitch ass. Why? Like, girl, you want them to like you, but you doing this. Like, what? He's 15, and you calling this little girl, well, I guess you're only 4 years older than her. See, that's the problem. Y'all too young to be doing this shit. Her 15-year-old niece, who I actually used to be cool with, decided that all of a sudden she hates me and literally will do anything to break me and her uncle up. This bitch done told all of Twitter that I used to drink. For reference, I am Muslim. Ooh. And that is like crazy bad. If you're like strict Muslim to like that extent though, like, how is this even possible? Because traditional Muslims, bro, if the family don't get along, there ain't nothing going on. You're dishonoring people. Like, that's something a lot of us in Western societies don't get. But if you're Muslim and you live in the States, you do get. And it's called the honor concept. If you dishonor your family, bro, like, it's girl. I would leave this boy alone. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? She tried to expose me for being with people before him and even tried to tell him that it seems fishy how I never speak to my exes. Bitch, you're 15. Sit the fuck down, ma'am. She's even called me toxic and a manipulative whore and claimed that I'm in a situationship with her uncle and that they will never accept me no matter how long it lasts. On Twitter for everyone we know to see, and I have done nothing to her. Okay, here's my thing. You said that y'all were cool before and then she flipped on you out of nowhere and then you add the religion aspect to it. I think that she was cool with you being a friend. I think you were a very good candidate to be friends with her. I don't think she was going to judge you for doing, because just like with Christianity and other religions, there are by the book ass people. And then there are some modernized people who, take certain practices, but they're not that strict. I think that she was cool with you being her friend. But as soon as you made it known that you were trying to get into the family, she was like, oh shit, no. Like, I remember you told me you did this, that, and the third. Like, you can't be in our family for real. Like, I do feel like kids need to stay in kids' places, but it's really hard when it's really hard when the people whose business she's in is barely 5 years older than her. Like, they're all young in this situation. The niece is 15, her boyfriend is 20, and she is 19. Like, they're all in the same age bracket if we're being real. So it's kind of hard to do the whole stay in a child's place shit because they're all, But anyways, as of recently, I had traveled and this man dead ass has a village for a family. But I decided that I would get all of his nieces and nephews gifts from my trip, even though I'm a uni student and don't have that kind of money. I literally got this bitch ass little girl the same thing I bought myself. That's how hard I'm trying to gain acceptance from his family. But lately she texted him trying to stir shit up again by sending him screenshots of my tweets, which he is well aware of, and tried to flip the script and make herself look like the victim. First of all, I have her blocked from everything, so her little minions have been screenshotting my shit and sending it to her. Girl, this is giving me Yazan and Brittany. Like, what was on your social media? Like, I want to know, like, what were you tweeting? What was your old tweets? Because this sounds like Yazan. Oh, well, Brittany already told me she had them pictures up, but the family won't leave it alone. Then we see the pictures, Brittany whole booty, BBL booty out. So that's why I'm like, girl, what did you post? Honestly, you need to leave this alone. Like, you need to leave it alone. And I could tell that you're not like super, super, super traditional because you do have ex-boyfriends. I would move on. You seem like very good wifey material. Like, you'd be down to be, a wife to somebody one day. But it's just like, he ain't it. He ain't it at all. Because they trying you as if you Brittany off 90 Day Fiance. Yes, they are trying you like that. Like, So I have no idea what to do anymore, even though he has stopped talking to his niece out of his own free will, not because I told him to. His other sister was dragging me on Twitter as well, talking about tell him to go study and stop distracting it. Her response was, bitch, sorry, my pussy pops and yours doesn't. Like, they dead ass live in the same house. Are you fucking him? Like, I'm just so confused because, like, on one hand, his family is coming at you for not being like the traditional Muslim girl. And then you're like, I don't know, girl. This is too much. Like, I like you though, but it's just too much because it's like you're having like this teeter-tot of being traditional and at the same time being untraditional. Like, it's a lot. Because I'm just trying to think, you know how people be like, oh, I'm Christian, I would never do this, but then say some shit like, bitch, you mad because my pussy popped severely? Like, bitch, what church you go to? Like, I don't know. This is very weird. Like, this is interesting though. This is very strange. So the sister, by the way, is dead ass 30. The sister is 30 years old, has nothing better to do. I don't know what they want from me, and it's taking a toll on my mental health, how much they will go out their way to drag me. I've done nothing but be nice to them, and I do nothing but love him. And even though it's just 2 of his sisters and his niece that hate me, he has 5 other sisters. And I literally have no idea what's in store since I thought these ones liked me because we used to talk. Please help me in any way you can, and if you don't get to see this, thank you regardless for allowing me to vent on your email. You're the best. I wish you more physical health, mental health, and love this year. Well, thank you so much. I wish the same onto you. Here's my thing. And this is in Muslim culture, American culture, multiple things, but I will just say more so in Muslim culture, this is something that your man could take to his advantage. He is the only boy amongst all those women, and in Islam is pretty much a male-dominated practice. Like, as the man, your man should be taking up for you. Your man should be getting those tweets down before you're even aware they're up. Your man should be putting his people in check. If he genuinely sees himself spending the rest of his life with you, like you say, he needs to get them bitches in check, period. Because technically, in y'all culture, what he says is what the fuck he says. So why is he not standing up? And you said that he stopped talking to her on his own accord, which I believe because in y'all culture, y'all can't be telling men to do shit. So I know he did that on his own time. But it's just interesting to me, like, maybe he doesn't see himself with you long term, because why isn't he taking up for you? Because my whole thing is I'm not about to get with somebody if they family don't fuck with me. But if they don't fuck with me, the least you could do is be on some Romeo shit and fight for me and fight for your right to be with me. I feel like he is pulling a Yazan and he's playing both sides. That's why I had to bring up the Britney and Yazan, because it's giving me very similar teas. He's playing both sides. I really feel like he's playing both sides. What do y'all think? Halima Ahmed says, I think the sisters think their brother is like a son. Muslim culture is not a thing. That doesn't make any sense, though, because all of the sisters are younger than him. Like, the majority of the sisters that are beefing are younger. And then you got one 30-year-old sister. I'm just saying, from the Muslims in my family and the people that practice Islam that I see, and you're right, it's not just Muslim culture. In other cultures, like Hispanic communities and stuff, like when there is one son, look, when there is one son, he usually tends to run shit. That's all I'm saying. It's like in a lot of subculture, like, that's just what I've seen. But I do agree with you. They are treating him, I wouldn't even say a son, they're treating him like a boyfriend. It's even weirder. Like, ugh, yikes. Tezra said that is not love, right? Cindy said the relationship is not worth the stress. I don't think so either. Like, that's too much. That's what I'm saying, Maya. Oh, girl, I don't know if y'all remember. Oh, girl is only 19. Like, this is too much for a 19-year-old. Like, you are literally doing wifey shit at 19. Wow, like, this is crazy. Sienna says, you deserve a significant other with a family that wants you because you sound like you want to be a good wife. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. Michaela says, that 15-year-old need a stern talking to. That's what I'm saying, too. Like, girl, you need to get it together. You need to worry about your own shit. D says, move on. Right. Tezra says, you are taking up an army that's against you, sis. Don't do it. Right. You are too young to be putting up with this. He is an imposter. That's what I think. I think he's playing both sides. I don't think he got another girl, but I think he's playing both sides. And even if he doesn't have another girl right now, I feel like he has another girl in mind of who he would actually want to be serious with. I don't know, but I would leave because obviously he's not standing up for you. He is not fighting for you. Like old girl said, you have a whole army up against you. He's not trying to be on your side at all. But what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments below. This has been a whirlwind of a Tribe Tea today. We have gone through all types of stuff from best friend dramas, creepy side dudes, splendid daddies. We got people doing weird shit with they Sweet Home Alabama, and I don't even want to say it. But that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little 2-hour segment. Sorry about last week with the little technical difficulties with all the split up videos. Stay tuned. I am going to be doing my weight loss story sometime this week. And I'm also going to be posting on my secret channel. It's going to be a spooky edition. It's going to be, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, it's going to be a deep dive on the craft and where everybody is now today. And as you guys might know, they're actually making a reboot of the craft. So that's what I'm doing on my other channel. Shout out to Miriam. She said, I'm so glad I caught a live with your beautiful soul. I binge your videos literally every single day as I make clay earrings. Ooh, that's so fire. Thank you so much for the freaking super chat, dude. I need to check out your earrings. I just ordered some earrings from a boutique recently. I would be very interested. I'd be very interested. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I know this is going on a little bit longer than I usually do things, but make sure you guys like this video before you leave. Let me know what is the most craziest story. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.